show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome to our weekly live. Sorry, my regular camera is not working, but joining me tonight, I've got Matt from Galaxy Games 843.
What's up, guys?
David from Xtreme Vending. Oh, look at your hat. I got the shirt.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yay.
nice. Oh, you got a shirt
Yeah,
too.
So
Wow.
where
Polo
do I
shirt,
file
too.
a complaint right here? I see both of you wearing AZ Amusements gear, and
Yeah,
I've got
what's up
no
with
such
that?
thing. What's up with that? Get Grant on
I
the
thought
phone.
I was special. I thought I was special because I, worked there, and I thought, man, that's cool. I got a shirt. Look at this. He's got a shirt and a hat. Jeez. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Happy
Good.
4th of July.
I know. This is
Yeah.
awesome. So,
Yeah.
what'd you guys blow up? Anything good?
Well, fireworks are like a common staple here in the South. But
Right.
fortunately, though, the prices have really gone up, so we've been really pulled back on doing fireworks. We used to do really big displays here in our neighborhood, but the last couple of years, I don't know if it's when COVID started or what, but like I said, we've really pulled back because the prices just went through the roof. Crazy.
It was very expensive. This is the first year that we've, in a long time, that we've done any kind of real fireworks. Like most of the time, we kind of just get some, sparklers and whatever, and then we go down to, we have, the river runs right through town. I don't know if you knew that, but the Sacramento River goes right through where we live, and they do fireworks over the river. So we've always been lucky just to go down there and watch big ones. But this year, the kids wanted some good ones, so we ended up splurging a little bit and getting some good fireworks this year.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
What about you, David? What'd you do? It was your birthday
So,
day before yesterday.
Yeah,
Happy
it was
birthday!
my birthday the day before. So what's great about being born on July 3rd, my birthday is like 2 days long because you got the fireworks. You get to be with family for 2 days in a row. So it's super special for me. I love my birthday. And exactly what happened. I got to have my family with me for 2 whole days. We were up north. I did a collection also while I was up there, collected a whole bunch of money, got to see my new Mega Minis with the Nyax readers, see how much money they made. Oh, it was great. I didn't record anything though. Because it was I just wanted to be with my family and do with that. And of course, John was with me too. Had a lot of fun collecting with him. I haven't done that in a long time with him. But then it was really cool because we went to the fireworks up in Payson, and we were finally close enough to actually hear the music and the concert and stuff. Because usually there's so many people, we're so far back to watch the fireworks. So that was really cool to be able to hear the music of the national anthem and be able to stand for the flag and be close enough to see that. Hit a little bit differently, meant more. And then also, but the problem with that is now you're in the middle of the crowd. So when the fireworks were over with, you were surrounded and you couldn't get out for like 2 hours.
Right.
So, yeah. But it
Well,
was
happy
fun.
birthday, David. Glad you had a good one.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, it's 2 days past now, but I appreciate it. I know you guys, everyone was texting me. I appreciate on the Discord support. A lot of people messaged me and just everything. So I really do appreciate it.
Hey, we got our first super chat already. We just got started from Mr. Gumballs. He gave
Hey,
us
Mr. Gumball.
$1.99. Thank you,
Nice.
Mr. Gumballs.
There we go.
Right on time.
I'm so
Thanks.
sorry I was late, guys. We went to Chico and we were running late coming back, and so I was texted. Well, first I tried texting you guys and it wasn't working, so I decided to call Matt. I'm like, I'm screwed. He's like, don't worry, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. So I made it. We're
You
a few
being
minutes
late made me look like I was on time. I wasn't really on time. I was like I got there right at the top of the hour. Matt was just sitting here chilling. So
Nice.
yeah, I was a little bit behind too because I just came back from Payson. So
Well, very cool. Everybody's saying hi. I'm trying to go back to my comments here. Let me go back to the very beginning. So you guys were talking about me being late, looks like. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
There was a lot of good comments in there. There were some people that were saying things like, for every minute you're late, you have to eat a gumball. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
There was a lot of speculation that you may have spilled your coffee.
we were hoping, I love that comment, by the way. I was hoping that was true. You know me, I always wish ill things for you, Jonathan. Nothing serious, but like just little pranks.
Looks like David Mayo picked up a new machine last night. Says that the problem was it had a shot fuse. for 180 bucks.
Gotta love that. Just a fuse. What kind of machine was it?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if I see what kind of. No, it doesn't say what kind of machine. So let us know, David, what kind of machine you got. So then there's all these people making fun of me, and yeah, there it is. Yeah. So how I lost the ability to host. I can't host anymore. So I guess they don't want me to do it anymore. Oh, here's the one right here. This must be the one you're talking about.
Yes.
Change shirt, spilled away again on the way to the computer, had to change his shirt again. Yep, that sounds about like my life. So, but we're here. So anyways, we had a pretty cool week. We had some kind of fun stuff going on with our business. We've been really, really busy. We got a bunch of golden houses in a little while ago, and we finally got to start putting those together. And then we set up a few arcade games at a couple places, and so we've been busy. It's been really good. So, what you guys got going on this week?
Not much here. So we I know, like for instance, we pulled the machine out of the brewery this week. That was fun. Loading that in the back of the truck and bringing it back here to the shop.
Bittersweet though, right? You said bittersweet.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really upset about that one. It's not bothering me that bad.
Well, it looks like if anybody's looking for a ePort, 720 Vending's got one. So he just installed one on his Super Mini. And I don't know, I didn't know you could do that. I knew they had Pulse, but not on the Pico Minis, which is what we have on our vending machines. But he put an ePort on one and got it to work. So he was sending you and me, David and Matt and I messages that he got it to work. So there's another alternative too, is Cantaloupe, I guess, ePorts. Do you know how much those run for those credit card readers?
Not a clue.
No. I've never used an ePort. Have you ever used an ePort, David?
I never even heard of an ePort.
So I think that's the one that doesn't have all the touchscreen and everything, right? Matt, isn't that the one that's the real basic one? That
I honestly, I've got no idea. I'm all Nyax. That's it.
Okay. Well, I think it's their lower end. It's not the one that has all the fancy touchscreen and stuff. It's kind of their basic one, but it works on Pulse, I guess, and it even has an amusement setting. He said,
Is that the one that used to be USA Technologies?
Yes. I believe that's the one.
I've heard of them, but I've never heard of like ePort or whatever that is. Cantaloupe. It seems like they have an identity crisis over there. I don't know. They got eight different names.
They got green light, VendNet, and then Pico Minis and 365 Marketplace. So they're all working together. Window Paris needs some pointers. You guys got some pointers for Window?
The question is, can you give some pointers about approaching business owners or managers when you're just getting started? I always say just make it a conversation. Ask them if they have any need for vending services. That's all.
Yeah. So we have one. Do you want to see our newest thing? Okay, here, I'll show you.
Bye, John.
Hold on.
Right then.
He just came back just to say goodbye. Oh, it's funny.
Okay.
I do see your couch over there. Nice sectional you got there.
Thank you. So we have a different camera this time. So, okay.
Right.
So you know how we did our little secret weapon video?
Yeah.
Our full line. So this is the newest thing that Amelia's got going on right now. So if you guys want a tip on getting locations, this is like the best thing ever. So she went on Amazon and she ordered these. And what they are is these little purple boxes, right?
I like it.
They're 4x4x4, and then she ordered this glittery, sparkly crinkle paper, right? So then what she does is she takes toys and she puts them in the box. And then she takes it to the location and she asks for the owner and then gives it to the owner and has the owner open it. She did one yesterday and it went over like gangbusters, like the coolest thing. And it was a boba shop. And she put the little boba in there and brought it over there. And then they opened it like, oh, this is so cute. And it has a little bow. But we're going to do a video on them so you guys can have the links. But this works really good, you guys. If you're looking to get locations, these boxes on Amazon, like 20 boxes for super cheap. And then the crinkle paper and, You just put toys in it, and they think it's really cool. So that's her new approach.
So there you go. Yeah, give your potential locations a present.
Yes. So
I think she's a hustler. Hustle. Is it hustler? Hustle. Whatever.
Yeah, she's a good little
so good.
hustler.
She's pro, man. She's pro.
So Wendell, if you're looking for they even have like, if you don't want to do like Amelia likes really shiny, pretty stuff, like cute stuff. But they have like black boxes with like white bows, and I mean, you could have some really cool, fun stuff you could do to make it your own style. So we got a question that says, has anyone been able to use Pokestop map to help place Pokemon machines? What's a Pokestop map?
Oh, come on. Do I got to school you on this? I'm not even a Pokemon nerd, but so basically playing Pokemon Go. A lot of businesses will have sponsored Pokestops. Like, for example, my game store location is a sponsored Pokestop in Pokemon Go.
Oh, nice.
So you can use Pokemon Go to find all the sponsored locations, and it would work for some spots, like my game store. There's another game, not really like a video game store, but more like a card game store in town as well. But they do not want any type of vending machines. But yeah, they're both on Pokemon Go.
Oh, do they don't pay or anything to be? They do.
They
do.
I think it's like $60 a month or something like that. They pay to be on there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
But it helps people find their location.
That's true.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
David asks, he said he got Electrovend. What's Electrovend?
That's a vending machine that he was talking about.
But what is Electrovend?
I'm not familiar with that model.
It's from 19. I can look it up, and then Electrovend. Oh, I minimized you guys. That's the wrong button.
I'm putting you at the top. I moved you guys around. All right, let's see. Oh, it's Cantaloupe. Mr. Anime Frank said it's Cantaloupe. Yeah. We must have been talking about the ePort.
One of their many names.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that though, because it's true. And David said that the machine he got does not have an MDV port. So unless I can figure out how to wire the CoinMac, if it's Pulse, then I won't be able to upgrade to a credit card reader.
Yeah, that a machine from 1988 is probably not going to even have an upgrade kit to add a credit card reader. So, you got to start somewhere, man. Start old school, and with as long as the machine works, it'll work for what you want to do.
Some of them are cool, like the old retro ones and stuff. You know what I mean? Like those are cool to have in certain spots. But if you want credit card readers, man, you gotta. What year do they start being able to put them on like the 501Es and stuff?
I mean,
2000?
probably like probably like 2000s. But a lot of machines too have upgrade kits available. There's the in-one boards and things like that you can use to upgrade your machine, but they're not available for every machine out there.
Right.
And I know, like I said, I've never even heard of that machine, so I'm pretty sure they only made them for the most common machines, things like that.
Brawlicon says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Brawlicon. How are you?"
Brawlicon.
Okay, so 720 says you just posted a picture of the ePort in the Discord, so people are wondering what it looks like. Brawlicon has a question for us. So he said, question for Howard Hospitality, how long did it take after pitching your Roadhouse location for them to get back in touch with you? I asked because I just pitched to a barbecue place in my area on Monday. So we don't actually have a Texas Roadhouse location, so that's a different you had one, David, but not anymore, right? But
yeah, I wish. That was a great location.
But we have a Logan's Roadhouse, and then we have a Cool Hand Luke's, which are pretty similar. I would say they're almost they're very similar, but it takes a little while. Like those kind of locations, they don't just let you in. It's usually somebody's got to talk to somebody, and you know what I mean? And you gotta kind of keep up on them. So we're doing that with a new location, which we hope we might be going into hopefully next week, which is we'll do a video on it, but it's the same deal. It's corporate, but basically they have a little bit of like they can do certain things on their own, but they have to be very careful about how they do it. So they have to get permission, but they're able to. I don't know how to explain it in a better way, but they're going to let us in, but it took a little bit of finagling. We hope we got our fingers crossed. So. But It depends on, I guess, corporate or whoever they're dealing with. But because like Kohan Luke's, we went in there and it was the next day. They said, bring it on over. And then Logan's Roadhouse took a couple months. So it just depends on where you're going to. So Savvy Snack said, that's a great idea to break the ice. My problem is the owner seems to never be there. Keep working on it, though. So a trick I learned, I don't know if this was worked with you guys or not, but it always seems like 90% of the time, business owners are there on Monday mornings. Have you noticed that?
Like 11 a.m.
11, yes, exactly. Like right around 10 or 11 a.m. on Monday morning seems to be like the best time to go to like all of our locations. So there always seems to be, I don't know if they're, recouping after the weekend because they usually aren't there on the weekends. So usually they come in and I think they must go through all the stuff and get ready for the week. I don't know, but they're all, or maybe that's when the deliveries come. I don't know, but they're always there. So Galaxy Games, question for you, sir. Do you have a pay commission for your vending machines?
Some of them I do, yeah. The laundromat I pay commission to. Where else? The barbershop I pay commission to. That's it for vending machines, though, full line. Most of my locations are, well, I guess I can't say most of my locations, but like a couple of my locations are just straight up. But like any of my amusement machines, claw machines, games, all that stuff, we definitely pay commission on all that stuff.
Oh, we got a super chat from Mr. Anime Frank. You guys are awesome, he says. How did you see like the little, I guess, the only if they do an emoji, does it show the little words that you usually read out? I don't see words on this one.
Yeah, so I think the words that I read out are when they do super chat stickers.
Oh, sticker.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you, Mr. Anime Frank, for the super chat. We appreciate it. Savvy Snack says, I got in touch with the dispensary owner. He is talking to his legal team about me bringing claw machines in. Fingers crossed for approval in their upcoming consumption lounge. That sounds like a fun place.
I'd want to put a snack machine in there.
No kidding, right? All sensory toy prizes. Ooh, fidget poppers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Those koosh balls. Do you guys have those in your machines?
Like those ones from All Star?
Yes, that's exactly the ones. Man, the kids go nuts for those. That'd be good for that location.
Yeah, you said that. I just thought of Vegas right there.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of them.
That's a good mix. And that mix was inexpensive too. I can't remember what we paid, but we ordered like 3 boxes of it when we got back because that was such a good deal. But it's a medium claw mix, I think is what it's called or something. And it's got really good, it has those things that David was playing with the other night that you squeeze in the little.
Oh yeah, the little mesh thing that popped on me.
Yeah,
live stream.
Nice. All right, so we got another super chat going back down here. Is it already 7 o'clock, or is she just doing? Oh
no, she's doing early.
She's gonna be out early, yeah.
Young soldier passed out.
She said she had a soldier pass and be performing full honors funeral this week. Rehearsal tomorrow. Someone's called tonight.
No. That's rough.
Well, thank you, Corinne, for the super chat. We appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Too bad you got to go to sleep. It's only like another hour and a half. You can do it. Stay up with us. All right. What do we got next? Go ahead, David. You reread this one.
Which one? Oh, sorry. I'm on the live stream, so let me go here. Okay. By Jacob?
Yes.
Okay. I recently become a licensed operator in Georgia. I have a few super minis on location now, and I'm looking for the best counting inventory scale. Any recommendation or key features you find valuable? So, like what do you mean, like the best counting inventory scale? So to keep track of inventory? Is that what he's asking about?
I could only guess he means quarters. I mean,
that's what I was thinking too.
What other scale would you use?
Oh, I was thinking like inventory scaling, like how you scale your inventory. But yeah,
maybe
the quarters too. Yeah, well, we know what the quarter scale is. What Quick Play used, and we all have one of these.
Yes.
I don't even know the name of them.
AccuCount AC603C. Yes.
Yeah, I got mine on eBay for like $200.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I also got mine on eBay for half the price.
I
half
did.
the price.
I paid full price. Damn it.
Like 440 though. Like when you do it on Amazon.
I couldn't find one anywhere, and we needed it really bad. The top of it's all filled with change. Otherwise, I would show that too. But like, we just dumped a bunch of. We can even see that.
I-
right now.
Those things
There
are
you go.
so useful. Like,
They're great.
I wish we had an affiliation with them or something like that because we could sell
Quick
so
Play
many.
is
Of those.
working on it actually.
Are
he-
they?
Yeah. So when I
Good.
called them, because I brought it up, thinking that maybe he might want to come on our stream and talk about it or something, and he's like, "Oh, Quick Play was talking to, or Eli was talking to me about it." So I think he's working on something with them.
That's awesome because I actually went to like today when I stopped on my way home. I stopped at one of my locations, a laundromat, and the owner was there, and he was going to go to the bank to get quarters. I'm like, well, I'm heading to the bank too, and I just had my scale and I dumped it out for him and calculated how much money we had. We had $611 just in quarters, and so he counted out the money and gave it to me, and then I had to
Saved you both a trip.
Yeah,
no
saved
kidding.
him, saved me some time too. So
Well, I
it's
like
fun.
how Matt and Eli and those guys do it, and what they do it on location. You know, and you've done it too, David. We haven't done that yet, but you know, when you
It's
guys do
fun.
those talking videos and you dump it right there on the spot, that's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
that's
like I
really
already know how much quarters, like roughly around quarters, I should have because the money is told on the NIAX reader. But it's
Mhm.
still so much fun just to dump it, you know?
right.
Yeah. Although, I mean, you've seen my videos though. Those trays, they have those like ridges on the sides, and
Yes.
the quarters get caught in those. So when you're pouring it
Yes.
out,
Yes.
they get stuck, and then they want to fall, and they.
Yeah,
I swear,
I-
it happens
you
to me every
gotta-
video.
Same problem.
I shake it and kind of shake it inward, so it kind of makes it fall out and then goes
I've been
inward
trying to
and-
do that too, and I'm getting better, but I still end up spilling one or two here and there.
I
still
know.
do it. Natalie's got it down to a science, but I do that every single time. I do the same exact thing, and they're always dumping all over the floor. So
Yep.
I know where you're
I know. I
coming
hate when you shake and it misses all over the place, and that's more than just the quarters.
All right, PA Pokemon Pool says I haven't heard anything about the Aldi thing. Has anybody heard anything about the Aldi thing?
Yeah. So he did reach out to me, and he said he was ill or something like that, so there was a delay.
Oh, okay.
So just know that it's still in the works, and more to come on that.
I hope he feels better.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right. So Zook says, Jonathan, how is your new credit card processor working? Do you like it, and will you continue using them? What are the pros of using that company? So, because we talked about this in our video, and we've been testing them since we started the fair, and it's called Kiosoft, and we're going to be doing a video on it. And we just installed them. I just did an install video on one of our golden houses, so I could show that also. So far, so good. We've had good luck with it. We haven't had any issues, and I'll talk about all the, because I mean, we can go on. Well, David knows actually, because David just got yours in, right, David, to test one.
Yeah, I installed it. I'm going to ask Rainey to do some adjustments on the Mega Minis in the future to make it easier. So if you do decide to go with Kiosoft over NIAX or whatever, you'll have both easy compatibility.
So that was the big concern we were worried about, is that we didn't know if they were going to fit the Mega Minis. And so that's what David was really concerned about. So that's why we kind of been putting it off. We want to make sure that, because I don't have any Mega Minis or OG Minis, so I don't have.
I could put a picture of it, what it looks like side by side, because I got one NIAX reader and one Kiosoft. I can put it in the Discord.
You can
people
actually
can
share it
see
on your screen too if you want.
I have it on my phone, so
Oh,
I could show my phone off again, but it's just easier to put it on the Discord because it gets so blurry.
so
But-
yes, to your answer, yes. Everything will be, actually the video should be out in a day or two. The first one anyways, with I actually did a kind of a, I never really did a review on a Golden House. I just realized that I did one on Candy Machines Minis, and I never really did one on the Golden House. So I did like a little small short review of the machine so people can see it and kind of all the details about it. And then it actually has the Kiosoft on it, so I could show you guys what it looks like. And then I'll be doing a video on Kiosoft just because they have, you know, with everything that's going on with that too. So that's coming. So yes. So very good machines. I like them a lot. I love them. I love the Nyax. I mean, I think that it's just personal preference on what you like, but they all, I mean, I've never used the e-ports like 720 Vending's using, so that's another option. But I mean, both of these seem to work great. So for what we're all trying to do.
Yeah. I just put a picture. Speaking of Mega Minis, have you guys seen the Gamer Mini?
Yeah.
you
have a picture of it you can put up?
I'll put. It doesn't really come up, but he sent me an updated picture of it. I mentioned it in the Discord, but like, man,
I saw that
I'm
in the
really
Discord.
excited.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, how are you so good, Matt? Like, I miss all of our super chats. How do you know they come up?
I'm just paying attention. That's all.
Thank you so much, Hilly, for the super chat, the $2 super chat. Be checking in on Jonathan's hair. Been a few. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually, I went and got it cut, and the lady, like, for some reason, every other time she always screws up this side. So like I have this weird like line on the side, and it drives me nuts.
I mean,
like,
the lines on the side, that little kind of swoosh in the front, you kind of got that Vanilla Ice thing going on.
I know, right? Ice. But yeah, so it's the front I can't do anything about. That does its own things. I have 2 calyx like right in the front of my hair, so I just let it do its thing. But this line on the side drives me nuts because I feel like Poindexter or something. It's all like swooped over, and yeah, I don't like it. So. Anyways. Oh, this is from so who's Mr.
That's Mr. Mulberry.
Oh, that is him?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, Austin B has a question for Matt, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Matt or David?
Question: do you give commission or give more? Do you guys give more commissions for gross or net? Mine are broken down as 10 or 20% of total sales. So it would be of gross.
That's gross. Yeah.
Oh,
I do gross too. There's this is the Gamer Mini. I don't know if it shows up on the screen, but I absolutely love it.
It looks awesome. It's got that like, classic game kind of feel to it.
Yeah, Super Nintendo type thing.
And if you get it, tell them that Matt has a discount. Don't you have a discount with this too? If you let them know.
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there you go.
Explain. You guys want to? Because we don't do commissions yet, so I don't know how that really works very well. I tried to figure it out the other day because people say, okay, you do it. I know you do it on gross. You don't do it on net because that would be really bad. So you do it on gross. And then, they say that you're actually getting like 50%, even though you're paying out like 30% at the most. So what are your guys' average commissions, like as far as like percentage wise? And then how do you factor in your costs compared to what you make in your gross? So how do you guys factor that?
Well, all like I said is Vensoft does all the math for me. But basically, it calculates commissions. It calculates everything. So it does all that stuff. It calculates cost of goods sold, expenses, profits, sales, inventory, all that stuff. And so, I pay my commissions once a month. So at the end of the month, I actually just write out envelopes with each location on it. And I have a little running list of how much I'm going to give them from Vensoft. I'll just go and stuff money in the envelopes and distribute them.
So you're cheating.
How am I cheating? by using software?
David, how do you do your commissions?
Every collection, but with Nyax readers, obviously keeping track of every bit of data for me, it's just pulling up the report and then just so like for example, I have certain locations that have certain criterias. One lady wants to do an Excel sheet, and what's crazy is I'm like, okay, well, what's great about it is I just pull up the Excel sheet, download it. I have it on day to day of the week. It lets me do it. And then I just email it to her. And then I show her the percent. I add a little line where it says where the percent is. And then she gets her cut. So like this week, I did about $1,100 in sales. It was like $1,102 with her. And then her cut is $386 or something like that. I think is what I paid her out. So I sent that to her, and then I give that to her later. I was supposed to pay her today, but since I just barely got back, I'm probably going to pay her tomorrow. So and I messaged her too because I'm usually on time all the time, but I'm like, look, I just got back from a trip, my birthday trip.
Well,
So
we'll come back to it, but we just got another super chat from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. I love that name. Thank you, sir, for $5.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Did you guys all have a good 4th of July yesterday? Yes, we did.
Heck yeah.
And then my oldest son, he wasn't here. He was with his mom over in at her house, and so we actually got him some fireworks. He's gonna blow up today, so he's all excited because he gets to do his own. So we got him a bunch of sparklers, and like, I guess, have you guys seen those things where like it looks like a Roman candle kind of, and you hold it, and so we got him some stuff he's gonna blow up. So he's all excited.
There you go.
So, all right. So let's see. Let me go back up here so I don't get lost again. Okay. 720 Vending wants to know, what are we having for dinner?
I'll kick it off.
Tacos.
We had pasta with grilled chicken and Alfredo sauce tonight. It was very good.
Ooh,
So good.
That sounds good.
One of my
what are
favorites.
walking tacos?
I'm
You know what
hungry.
a walking taco is?
No. What is that?
It's kind of like they do them at fairs and festivals. They do them at like sporting events, different things like that. So think of a taco, right? It's taco meat with a taco shell and like lettuce, tomato, sour cream, things like that. A walking taco, you take a bag of Fritos or a bag of Doritos, you open them up, you put some meat inside, some cheese inside, some lettuce, tomato, sour cream, all that stuff, and you eat it with a fork. It's really good.
We do those with camping. When we go camping, we do those. And
Oh
then,
wow, I never even heard of that.
yeah, they're really good. And then we also do, I don't know where Natalie found it or saw it somewhere, but we do ice cream cones with the s'mores and stuff in them. We put them on the fire and then melt them inside of the.
That's
Yeah,
good stuff.
those are good.
That sounds awesome.
So he's having walking tacos. Let's see, where are we at next?
You're having fun, aren't you, John?
I know. Jonathan, it says. I forgot to ask, is the Vensoft software work with Kiosoft? Thanks so much. I don't know.
Vensoft does not work with Kiosoft that I'm aware of.
So is Vensoft only for Nyax?
I know it works with Nyax. I honestly couldn't tell you if it works with anyone else because again, I've only worked with Nyax.
Right. I will find out for you.
I know it does work with Nyax.
Okay. So Kim Huff wants to know about the Gamer Mini. So the Gamer Mini is a Mega Mini with a skin on it that E3 Vending created from the Discord.
It's a premium skin, and instead of saying Mega Mini on top, it says Gamer Mini. It looks so great. Obviously, it has a certain appeal to it. It's going to attract to people, a certain crowd, a gaming crowd, more than over.
That would go really well in my game store location.
Oh yeah,
Right.
can you imagine? Man, that'd be awesome.
Mhm.
Cool.
The whole thing about it, and like, so he charges $30 for that skin per machine. But if you just let Jesse know that one of us sent you there or whatever, he'll put a discount on it, save you another $5, and then just like you can say that Matt brought you there and such, and you'll save $5. But but anyways, I really love it. I think it's going to be better than the Mega Mini. It's pretty much a Mega Mini, just different skin and different.
Same machine.
Yeah, same exact machine. Very cool.
Yeah.
So 540 Amusement says, got shipping notification today from Candy Machines that his 2-time mini cut. So you got 2 mini cuts are on the way.
There we go.
Getting them
2
Monday.
of them.
Yeah, they need to get those things out there so they can get to work on the other machines we're waiting for.
Gee.
No kidding, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
know. I've been waiting for a while. I'm excited to see that mini cut in person.
I went on to go pre-order one of the Pokemon. Well, it's not a Pokemon, but the 2-inch bulk and the the electronic sticker and whatever machine, and I couldn't add it. It wouldn't let me.
Well, it's not a pre-order. It's just a mailing list right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a pre-order yet.
I did it on my phone, so I was just trying to get ahead of the game, and I couldn't get it, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. Oh, so Austin B said the question was for everyone. I wonder what he was asking. What did he ask?
Well, that's the question, I guess.
Let me go back up.
Question was for everyone.
You
It
can
might
ask
have been.
it again.
It might have been regarding commission or something like that.
Oh, maybe,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's probably that. Which I think we talked about that, right? Oh, we all did. Yeah.
all right, let's see what else we got here. Mhm. So she said, where do you guys get the Gamer Mini from? Candy Machine, AZ, China, other. So it is from China. It is from Rainy. She's in the Discord. If not, you can post a message and somebody will get you in contact with them. But how long does it take now, David, to get those?
Well, since it's a new design, I'm gonna just play it safe and say 3 months. But
Okay.
if once they get mass produced and stuff like that, it's a matter of just ordering it. The longest part is just putting it overseas. So the fastest I've ever gotten from Rainy, let's put it this way, the fastest I've ever gotten my machines from Rainy to my door was about 7.5 weeks. So just about 8 weeks. So 2 months. But the longest it's ever taken me, it's taken me as much as double that time. But that's also because of, there was tons of people ordering machines, so they had to produce a whole bunch. And then they send them all out, and then it was just waiting for I had the worst luck with my local delivery. Their truck broke down 2 times, supposedly. They told me 2 times our truck broke down. I'm like, I don't believe you.
God.
So I'm like, I don't think you just want to deliver it. You're lazy. But then they came and they delivered. I was a little salty because I've been waiting for a long time, and I had all these locations ready to go, and I just wanted my machines. But I think they were lying. I don't think their truck broke down on me twice. So
Excuses, right?
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Austin B has another question. I'm going to get a DBA or an LLC, but either way, should I register my business to my own or not? If I do, isn't it public record then?
So no, DBA stands for doing business as, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do business as or an LLC, but either way, I should register my business, my own name or not. I recommend an LLC.
Me too.
So you're protected.
Yeah, that's gonna protect you and your assets from the business.
Yeah. I think that's the smart way. Oh, I see insert coins here. Insert coin. Oh,
720 Vending, another super chat. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes behind. 720 Vending, I apologize for $2. Thank you, sir, for the super chat.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm obviously not Matt, as you guys could tell. I'm doing my best, but not quite there.
David, turn your microphone off too if you turn your camera off.
Everything.
So how about we do this while David steps away? Something we haven't talked about tonight that we should talk about is our giveaway.
Oh my God! I totally forgot.
God! So I'll kick it off. Anyway, guys, we're giving away a Galaxy Claw machine from AZAmusements.com. As you can see, my counterparts tonight are wearing all the AZ Amusements gear.
Yep.
Kind of showing it off. So anyway, we're going to give away that Galaxy Claw machine on July 24th. And all you have to do is fill out the form in our Discord server. Super easy. Jonathan, did you put all the Discord information in the description tonight? Did Jonathan just leave? There you go.
Big. I made you all big.
Because it looked like you just used like I lost you completely. I thought, I guess it's my show now. But anyway, guys, so make sure you register to win. Did you put the information in the description?
I did.
So there you go. Go down to the description, fill out the form in our Discord, and then you're registered to win. Now, usually David has the numbers with where we're at. Looks like he stepped away, so we don't have those numbers for the time being, but I'm sure we'll get those sometime tonight. So all I know is your odds are really good to win, and we're going to give it away in just 2 weeks or a week and a half or something like that?
It's the 24th, so I don't have my calendar up, but it's not even, what is that, like 19 days?
A little over 2 weeks. So we'll do a special live stream on that Monday where we'll just have some fun. We'll hang out, we'll hype up the crowd, and then we'll give away a Galaxy Claw machine. And I'm sure you've seen all the videos that Jonathan has featuring that Galaxy Claw machine in all his locations. It's a beautiful machine. It looks awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on one. I'm definitely going to get one very soon, and I'm going to go out and find a whole new location for that. So make sure you guys register by filling out that form, and then you're entered to win.
I gotta tell you guys, like, this machine, man. I mean, you guys are getting an even cooler new version of it, but
I can't wait to see it.
We've got the older ones, and not one location, like whether it was at the fair, I don't know. I don't know how many compliments we've gotten like on the looks of that machine. Like people can see it like a mile away, and everywhere we placed it. I mean, even people that were public, you know, like when we were at the fairs and stuff, they were coming up and we were talking to everybody, and like then they would just talk about the machines, like where you get your machines, you know, and these are really cool. And like we talked to them, and like that one Galaxy is just awesome. We're like, I know, aren't they cool? And they're like, it just looks cool.
Just so bright and vibrant.
Yeah, it's just bright, and it's got the lights that go up and down the sides, and like the top. I mean, I can't tell you how cool in person, like until you see it in person, and like all the detail that's in the machine, like with the little rockets, and like it's just a cool machine, and we're very happy. I mean, we've got I think 9 now or something, and we just love these machines, and they just everywhere we put it, they've done well. So I know that you guys will be super excited about it. So Delwig says the giveaway. Ooh, we got some more entries. So he said that it's at 426 entries.
Nice.
So we're almost to 500. So that's a 1 in 426 chance to win a Galaxy claw machine. Like that's insane.
So cool.
Looks like David's back putting up some lights or something.
Uh-oh. Is he playing Tetris over there?
Yes, Tetris. So these blocks, they stack up.
And they light up and you
and
stack them,
stack
right?
them.
I've seen those. In fact, I think I had those in a prize as a prize in one of my machines for a while.
Aren't they if you touch them? You touch them together and they glow. That's cool.
Yeah, I had those in my barber cut for a while. Somebody won them.
Oh, really?
I love it.
Yeah.
Where did you buy it? Where did you order them from?
I got them from Eva, but you can get them on Amazon too.
I think I think I won them at my local arcade and then re-gifted them in my surprise.
How much come in very well?
David, how much were they?
So the set was $9, and for all this, but I stuck them in my Mega Mini, and the claw. Can you see my hand? Okay, because all the lighting. The claw could wrap around and grab. Oh no, can grab the blocks perfectly. So
very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe putting it, and it was just large enough to fit it in the Mega Prize. So you can put the whole set for a Mega Prize. But also I was thinking I could put just a dedicated one with a whole bunch of blocks in there so you can win the blocks and build up on it. Because I put 2 of them together, and I made a giant tower. It was so cool. But
that is true. So it's kind of like the Pokeballs or those that they want to catch them all. Like you can make it so like they want to get all the Tetris pieces.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is not very organized textures. I'm just showing you. You don't have to be like perfect. I mean, you can actually. I seen in the images. Well, I'm losing the connection because of the weight, but I don't know if you can see this. But you're supposed to be able to do like angle stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard because my cable is just barely reaching my computer desk. I'm having fun with it. I've been playing with it. When I had some time, I was playing it up north.
So Waco's Car Wash channel says, have you all seen local car washes? They have car care vending machines. Yes.
Yeah. Air fresheners and Armor All wipes and glass wipes and stuff like that.
What was the name of the channel that keeps popping up on my YouTube and they keep getting broken into? Like people keep busting into the machines to get quarters and stuff out of it, and they're getting really frustrated because they're breaking in to get the quarters, not even getting that much money, but they're just destroying the machine.
Is it Car Wash Chronicles or
maybe I'm trying to remember
Investment Joy or one of those?
Anyways,
so David Mayo says, I registered for the claw machine giveaway last week. It'd be nice to win. I'm getting set up to open an axe throwing and arcade facility. Nice.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, the last winner was in our live stream, so that was fun.
Did you guys see at MBVA that they had that, like, it was almost like a blow up knife throwing or axe throwing setup? Did you guys see that?
So
no.
I don't remember the one at MBVA, but I have seen they've got like all these different coin op axe throwing places set up at like Dave and Buster's and places like that where it's almost like the plastic dartboards back in the day where
that's exactly what it was.
It jams into like the plastic pegs or whatever.
Yes.
We've played a couple of those. In fact, I tried to do a couple of videos, but like I was really bad at throwing the axes and getting them to stick, so I scrapped the whole video idea.
Really? You were really good at throwing the baseball, though.
Yeah, accuracy like that I was good, but getting the axe to stick in those things, I was not very good.
I had so much. I don't know if we talked about this before, but Matt has a really good pitching arm. He was hitting that target every single pitch. He was really high speeds. Do you remember that?
Dude,
Yeah,
Like,
you
we-
whooped my
all
butt,
three of us
man.
played.
Yeah, I remember that.
All three of us played, and Matt just beat us big time. It was not even close. He hit the bullseye every time.
You know what's so bad is I used to be a pitcher for
really?
baseball too, and I was so bad. I was like, man.
That's
Well,
funny
before you
because I played third base way back in the day, like young kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we had our little competition, I was playing that game for like a half an hour, just practicing my throw because I didn't play baseball. But I got it down. I was like, okay, I feel comfortable enough. And then we played, and Matt just destroyed us. Like I thought I was getting pretty accurate.
No, he killed us.
That
It was pretty
He
bad.
was throwing that ball so hard, getting a high multiplier. He hit every target. Perfect.
Well,
Got that. What was it?
rematch next year in Vegas if they have that machine again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Anthony Hastings joined in tonight. He said, "Did the New Jersey arcade have the new Toy Story pinball?"
They did not. So I actually went to multiple arcades on my trip, and I've only shown. Well, there was the truck stop video, and now today I released the New Jersey arcade video. But I've gone, I think, at least 2 more videos of other arcades I've gone to while I was traveling, and one of them did have a Toy Story pinball. I don't think we really played it, but because just wait to see this other video. It's very overwhelming with how many machines they had. There were so many other machines I wanted to play, so the video would be like 8 hours long if we showed every machine and played every machine, because there was literally 500 machines there. So amazing.
So
But,
we don't
yeah.
have any Nyax on our full line, but our Nyax reader is different for Snack and Soda versus the vending machine, the claw machine.
Technically, yes. So the wiring's different.
Mm-hmm.
So on claw machines, you need the pulse wiring.
Correct.
On snack and soda machines, you need the MDB wiring.
Mm-hmm. But
But
the
otherwise,
actual units
The
are
actual
the same.
unit's the same, yeah.
Okay. All right. Question for you, Matt. Is Vensoft worth using if you just have claw machines?
It depends on how many you have and how accurate you want your reporting to be. Vensoft is more designed for vending machines, but it does have an amusement option. It's a little bit, in my opinion, it's not as great for claw machines because, like I said, it's set up for a vending machine business. So what it does is it really takes the amount of items that you've sold and then calculates your cost of goods sold and your sales and all this stuff based on that. So in the claw machine, since something isn't vended every time you collect money, the software thinks you're getting way more money than you're supposed to get because it's only counting or it's only looking for the money or maybe not looking for, but it's saying, okay, so you had 5 winners, so it's expecting $5 if it's a dollar per play machine, but you made 300 and some dollars. So all the accounting's still accurate, but that's the only kind of thing about Vensoft is it doesn't understand 100% because you're not vending something each time you collect money, so to speak. But it's still good. It's still good for reporting and accounting and all that stuff.
Let's see. Sorry, where was I? 720 Vending says he's used. I've used it for full line for years, and I'm just starting to use it for cranes. So he's using it for both. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
I actually just sent him some screenshots today of how to set it up for the grains.
Nice.
Yeah.
David, question for you, sir. Did Rainy lower the price of the Mega Mini yet?
I'm not 100% sure. It really depends on how many you order, I think. So for me, my price went down because I've ordered so many machines. So I didn't know this, and this is Jesse was explaining to me. The more you order through Rainy, whether you order 4 or have a history with her, she puts you in a tier. So let's say you ordered a total lifetime of 40 machines. Whenever you order again, she's always going to put you in that tier of 40 machines. Like you've already had, like if you order 4 next time, you're going to get the price rate quote of having 4 machines or 40 machines. So I actually ordered over 100 machines with her, and my rate went down. But for the Mega Mini price overall, I don't know if that's happening. If there's rumors that she might have a lower price coming out soon, but that's because they did a redesign of the Mega Mini, and it's going to be very similar, but it might be cheaper to make. And if that's the case, she will lower the price. But I don't know if there'll be a lower price or not.
So we have almost 50 people watching right now. We're at 48 people watching, and we only have 23 likes. So what's up with that?
Smash that like button, guys. And what's up with that?
What's up with that?
Coming out with the tracksuit.
What's up with that? I freaking love that. I need my tracksuit. Oh my god! What's up with that?
That was funny.
What's up with
I want to make a mental note that 704 Jonathan went up and started running. So I want to get that into
part of that live skit. You know exactly what we're talking about. Oh my god!
I've never seen that, but like I love that so much. I want that in a gift. Delwick, help me get that into a gift, and we can make that like a premium or something. A premium emoji.
Lolly said she just saw and played the new Galaxy at Claw Daddy's arcade. It was so pretty.
So pretty.
Very pretty. It is like one of those machines you see and you're just like, I gotta have one of those. Like they're just really cool looking. So, question for shipping. Can a mini crane shipped on a pallet be delivered to a gravel driveway, no pavement? Just wondering if they can get the pallet off the truck. Don't think a pallet jack would work on gravel. So that would be a no, because we have a gravel driveway, and so they'll take it up to our gravel driveway and then just lower it down on the cement. They won't take it on the, because you can't pull a pallet jack through gravel. That would be a nightmare. And actually, when we first got our second shipment from Pepsi, they had one of those, you know, the ones that are like powered. They've got powered pallet jacks. And that guy buried it like in our driveway, so it was like, So they don't do that. So no, you have to have.
No, the Krabby Claws can make it though, because they don't use pallet jacks. They're just shipped in 2 boxes. So if you want something that's like a Krabby Claw, you can get it shipped directly to your door. But that's different though. It's not going to be like a Mega Mini.
I mean, what's so great about minis though? I mean, it wasn't take you like 5 minutes to like take the plastic off and snap it off the thing and just roll it in. I mean, like you don't even have to, or even carry it if you're like David. He's so manly. You could like just carry it into the garage. I mean, they weigh nothing. You know what I mean? I think they're like 100 pounds. Yeah. So I mean, it's So, all right. Anthony wants to know, Howard, a video on installing the new reader you're using. I'm curious as to plug and play aspect. Sure. So that's coming, and it is actually really, like, seriously plug and play. Like, I should go grab one of those cables. Like, there's a cable that comes off your DBA. You just plug it right into their cable, and it goes right into the reader, and you're set. Like, there's no cutting, no soldering, nothing. It's pretty awesome. So there is a video coming.
I'm going to beat you to the video, maybe, if I get mine in first.
No.
Yeah. Just kidding. No, you
720
can do it.
Vending, he wants to do a show all. No full Monty on this channel. So if you want to show us your Super Mini, you can, but no other pictures, please. Put it in the Discord. So, David, you want to talk about the giveaway again? Since you were here?
Sure, definitely.
We'll do it one more time.
Now I can show off my hat and my shirt. Oh, that's the wrong side. It's mirrored. It's mirrored when you're looking at yourself. So, okay. So AZ Amusements, we partnered up with AZ Amusements and Galaxy Game, Quick Play, Jonathan Howard Hospitality Group, and myself. We're giving away a Galaxy crane, which is 24 inches. It's a $2,000 crane, roughly around, including a first fill plush is included, and also shipping is also included. So you get this crane for free if your name is drawn, and we can verify that you are. We all you ask is you join our Discord, fill out a simple form. We're going to ask for verifications, of course, at the end. We're not using your information for any personal gain or any use like that. We just want to make sure that the winner is actually a winner. And right now, your odds of winning this crane is 1 in 426. So really good odds on winning a $2,000 prize. And we just want to promote AZ Amusements because they are probably one of the best, if not the best, crane providers you can get, especially for the minis. So, and then also Jonathan here works with Grant. So if you ever want to purchase a mini crane, do they have some in stock still? You still
This
have plenty
week,
of
everything's showing up, man. So our first container
Awesome.
should be in this week, and everything will go out next week. And then there's just a container every week after that for a
That's
long time.
awesome
So,
because you guys sell out so freaking fast, and what Grant is able to accomplish is amazing. But
Yeah.
to be honest, though, like we have a great community. We have people in the community like Grant, like Candy Machines is amazing. Rain is amazing. It doesn't matter where you get your mini. You can get it from Krabby Claw. You can get it from AZ Amusement. You can get it from Candy Machines. You can get it from Rainy. You're going to get a mini, and as long as you have it placed and you're doing well maintaining it, most likely you're going to get a fast ROI. So that's what I love about the minis. So
yeah. Speaking of Candy Machines, Kevin just joined us.
Yeah, we see Kevin in there. Welcome, Kevin.
Cool.
He went to Matt's channel instead of mine. Sorry, we're alternating, Kevin. We're switching it up every couple weeks.
We're trying to get Jonathan to that 1,000 watch hours.
Speaking of, I was like
Yeah.
30 away today, and I was like, oh my god,
This will definitely put you over then.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
because we got over 30 people watching, and you're talking about you got this. So that's an hour per person.
Oh man, could be the night.
It could be the night.
3,977 still, but I don't think that's right.
It doesn't update. It doesn't update real time.
Okay.
It only updates like a
it'll
couple
update
times
like
a day.
2 days behind or whatever. Did you ever get your letter in the mail, Jonathan?
Yes, but it said that it can take 5 to 10 business days to like whatever it needs to do. I don't know, but yeah, so I should be able to now. Like I can take like tonight's like super chats and actually split them up between us all nicely even, and so it'll be good. It'll be once I can actually see the money in there, I can move it around and hopefully send.
Well, you also got to set aside money for taxes, John, and then like you got to set aside money for they're going to take money out too.
Just keep it, man. Just keep it.
Yeah, just keep it. That's people are super chatting your beautiful face.
That's right.
Nice. Well, yeah, help. Like Candy Machine says, everyone help us out. That's right. So please, like, have like 4 screens open with our YouTube channel open like 4 times, all playing videos at the same time. That's what you need to do.
It'd be so mean if you're up there now. You gained a lot of subscribers since last week, haven't you?
Yeah, I've already gained like 30 subscribers. Well, I shouldn't say Amelia and I and Sam have gained like 30 something subscribers since last week. And then Larry's Treasures want to know how many hours do we need? It looks like it's it's probably less than that, but the last time it looked, it was 39.77, so it's only like 30 hours.
You got it after this live stream.
Yeah, and we still need more thumbs up,
this stream will
guys.
put you over. Yeah,
I hope so. I'm very excited in the fact that like we actually feel like we're kind of like a little bit legit now with our channel, and like people are actually watching us because they actually like our videos, and that feels pretty good, because you put a lot of time and effort in it, and you don't know whether or not people appreciate the time you put in, and they actually do, and it's really cool.
And like that first 1,000, it's so hard. It's so hard to grow, and you got to keep posting videos, and like I remember when I was doing my first videos, I'm spending hours editing. I'm like, oh, I'm doing all this editing, and like 20 people are gonna watch this. Like, it was so rough. It was so rough getting that, just getting it going. It was rough.
Well, and I think the Vending community's grown quite a bit too, not just in the Discord and everything else, but it seems like we're getting a lot more new people coming in. I mean, the Discord, there's like one every 2 or 3 hours new Discord members. David, how many do we
got?
get?
Over 1,900 members in the Discord.
How many?
1,900 plus.
Nice. So, and then I'm working on, I don't know if you guys know, but we're starting to do arcade games. And so I was talking to, I don't know if you know who At Games are, but I was talking about to them about our Discord, and hopefully, because all of us are gamers, right? So, I mean, even if we bought one, because they have like the home arcades, and they're starting to come out with some commercial stuff and all 4K and stuff. And so, and then they do the virtual pinball, which I know, Matt, don't yell at me. I know it's not the real thing, but like, for some of us who don't have $15,000 to spend on a real pinball machine, like we could get that one and have a few games in it or something. But yeah, I was thinking like for the Discord, it might be cool to have a discount for people to be able to order that kind of stuff too. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but I was working with them and hoping that might come to fruition too. Because I mean, I would love to have one at our house. You know, they're really cool. So, are you guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Sorry,
got
my parents messaged me. My parents messaged me just now.
I was actually
showing me-
receiving a message also. I apologize.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Trying to run the
Sorry.
business at the same time. sometimes.
Multitasking over here.
But
So you said you're into arcade games now. Have you gotten any new games for locations or any just for the house for now or anything like that?
you know what we did? Because we can. There's nothing really on Facebook Marketplace, and like we missed that last week of June. The captain had an auction, and we kind of missed that whole weekend. We were just busy, and so Sam and I went to Best Buy the other day because the guy Logan's was telling us, he's like, they have some on sale. Like, you know, he goes, you could just get some cheap ones and throw them in here. He's like, people just want to play. We don't care. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you don't make any money on those. And he's like, well, if they're cheap enough, like, who cares, you know? So we actually went over to Best Buy, and they had the Terminator 2, you know, arcade
I saw that
game.
in the background of your video. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was $315. And I'm like,
that's so cool.
yeah, so we bought 2 of them and we put them in 2 locations just so that people could have something fun to play while they're there, and then they'll end up playing. You know, like Natalie was worried that it might take away from our other games, but I don't think it will. I think that people still play claw machines because they're claw machines, you know, but I don't know. So we just threw a couple of those in there, and we had fun building them. They were a lot of fun to build, but
They're the 1-ups, right?
yeah.
I just
And
worry
they're
about
actually-
them standing up on location, like actually, like, you know, not like working, like, you know what I mean, like not breaking down.
So
That's the only thing
yeah,
I've seen about those.
and I was actually impressed, like, because, you know, you and I had talked about how they weren't the greatest, like, build quality,
Mhm.
and it took us like 2 hours each to put them together. I mean, they were, and then I ended up like, I'm one of those old IKEA builders, you know, where I have like, I glue every
You got
single one
all
of
the
those
Allen
little
wrenches. And,
yeah, I glue all those together, and I put on Loctite and all my screw. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those guys, so I think they'll hold up for at least a little bit. But anyways, yeah. So
maybe going that extra step. Heck yeah.
that might help. Yeah. So let's see. Candy machines. Kevin says lots of good stuff coming. So sit tight. I've been completely tied up with what we have in development and our U.S. manufacturer items. But come into summer, there'll be a lot of new machines beyond minis.
That's right,
Very
Kevin.
cool.
I'm so excited for that dual electronic bulk vending machine and that key catcher.
No
Super
kidding.
excited for those machines.
Nice. So PA Pokemon Pool said he bought 3 of those, and they all crapped out on him. So who knows? I guess we'll find out. I figured, you know, that wasn't too bad of a price for those when they were normally like $700 and something. So I guess we'll see. But
I
They
got my
wanted-
first arcade machine, by the
what did
way.
you say?
You know that machine we're looking at with Rainy? I bought one.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I bought one. I
How much
forgot to
was-
tell you. So what happened was, so it's funny because we did all that research, you know, Jonathan, and my location, my grocery store, they got bought out by a new owner, and the manager there, I want to introduce myself to the GM. The GM told me that he wants an arcade machine. I'm like, are you sure you want an arcade machine? You know, they don't really make much money. And he's like, well, when I was a teenager, I ran a mini golf place and we had arcade machines. I want an arcade machine. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get an arcade machine. I just happened to research some. And so I talked to Rainey, and I already have an order coming. So I think it's pretty much just the $400 plus a small increase in my shipping. It was pretty
Okay.
much like less than $500 for the machine with the bill acceptor.
Well, that's the reason I asked. 'Cause I was like, oh man, you're ordering. We could have like gone in together and like, you know, gotten a few of
Oh,
them.
yeah,
That's-
sorry.
You already had an order coming, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I already had an order. She just threw it on there, and I put a video up. Like, it was actually pretty impressive. Like, I'm real excited about it. And you can
Nice.
disable games. I found out you can disable games and activate games, so you don't have to have all 2,000 whatever 500 games on. You can turn off some.
And they take money. They'll do DBAs and quarters, which is cool. So
Yeah.
Kim has a congratulations for you, Matt.
Yes.
Congratulations on 10 million views on your shorts.
Shorts have been really popping,
insane.
and I guess I was kind of hoping that we'd get some traction with the holiday and people not being at work. So our one really big short, the abandoned vending machine, did hit 10 million views, so we're super excited about that. But we got
Nice.
another one just starting. It's one of our laundromat shorts. It's gotten a couple 100,000 views the past couple days. So we're excited to see where that one might go too. It's showing kind of the same size as that last one, but I just feel like nothing is ever going to top that 10 million view video. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks, Kim.
Nice. Randy says, Howard Hospitality Group, did you go with opening the arcade you were thinking of opening? No. And I was really upset because we found a location and the guy rented it out from underneath us. So we still have machines that we want to put in arcades. So, but there's no businesses around here. And we were very excited because we found an old juice shop that would have been perfect. And so, no. So we're still looking, but we really want one. Zook said, Jonathan, thank you for all your videos. I just bought you 3,000 YouTube subscribers. They'll appear over the next 30 days. Nice.
Oh, no. Jonathan's going to get banned.
I can't wait for this. Definitely excited for everything you're doing. Cool. Matt, question for you. What does the pulse mean in a NIAX machine?
So pulse is an electronic current, a pulse of electronic current. It's basically what a pulse is. And basically so arcade games in the 80s, they used coin switches to complete a circuit. And when the electricity ran through that circuit, it was called a pulse. A dollar bill acceptor, you can set it to send 1 pulse or 4 pulses, depending on how you have your machine set up. So when you put $1 in, if it's a 25-cent machine, you would set it to 4 pulses per dollar. And that way your dollar would equal 4 quarters or 4 pulses, because that's basically how arcade games read coin ups or credits in pulses. So when using a claw machine or any machine like that takes money that way and sends pulses to give credits, that's what it means on the NIAC side. It sends pulses rather than multi-drop bus communications for vending machines.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Matt is on this stream, because of that knowledge. Give Matt. Do I have any sound effects? Wait, here we go. Good. And it's true too, and you can adjust the amount of pulses on your switches, on your DVA. You can adjust.
Yeah.
I didn't even know till recently, but you can adjust your coin mechs on how those run. There's 3 switches on your electronic coin mechs. You can adjust the settings on those, because I had one that wasn't working, and come to find out my switches on the outside of the coin mech weren't right. So there's a lot of stuff you'll learn, but the basic is make sure if you're ever going to do any type of arcade or any kind of claw machine stuff, you always dealing with pulse. So very cool. We're I don't know if you know, maybe you know the answer to this, but we just got that new vending machine, and for some reason, it's reading you don't deal with that software, but it's sending out. So you have on most software online, on your Vensoft, I'm guessing you probably when you sell a Lay's potato chips or something, right? It says you sold a Lay's potato chips, right, in your software.
Yeah.
Well, on ours, it just has the bin numbers. So it's not, and I don't know what's not communicating between the machine and the the software, and it's not keeping the counts right. So I don't know if it's because it's all touchscreen and fancy that there's something in there I'm not setting up right, but it's not keeping our counts right, and it's not telling us what's sold. It just tells us the actual bin number, not the.
That's weird. Did you now? I'm assuming you're using a different processor or different card reader on that.
That is the Pico Minis, yeah. So that's
I'm not sure how that's set up, but do you do product maps or anything like that in those
planograms? Yeah. So there's planograms, and it uses 365 Marketplace as a software. It's called AirVend. That Greenlight uses, and through 365 Marketplace, and every other machine we have works great, but this one, the new one, something's not right. So
it's probably a setting somewhere.
It is, and I'm sure somebody knows. I'm sure 720 Vending probably knows, because he's really good at that kind of stuff. So, all right, what do we got? So that was a question for you. Oh, so Kevin says maybe it will be more than just a dual machine.
Oh no, Kevin, you can't play with my heart like that.
Whoa! How
Kevin,
cool
you better call me after this stream and fill me in.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How cool would that be? So you could do like stickers, 2-inch bulk. You could do. I mean, if you got that, man, that would.
I'm
be
not even
cool.
going to speculate because I'll reach for the stars. You know what I mean?
He says Austin Nayax has different protocols they work with. Two main ones uses with his community would be MDV, generally with the full line snack and soda, or change machines and Pulse. Yep, which we just talked about, which is cranes and arcade games. He said,
Yeah.
"Yep, perfect." Man, David, Matt, you handled that one well. That was a good one.
Well, I've actually been doing arcade games for so much longer than I've been working on vending machines and stuff like that. So like that stuff is like, English to me.
Well, we have a potentiometer issue in one of our machines that I have to replace a potentiometer. Which
did you clean it first?
Huh?
Did you clean it first?
No, I don't know how. So I got to take it apart and figure it out.
No, just spray some deoxit or that that electronic cleaner in it and turn it back and forth a bunch of times. Do that a couple times. Spray it in there, just turn it back and forth before you replace it. I mean, sometimes they do go bad, so you might have to replace it anyway, but I'd rather squirt a couple squirts of electronic cleaner in there and turn it a bunch of times right before.
Well, especially since it's actually working, but it works and then goes away and then works and then goes away. And you know what I mean? So
that to me sounds like it's just a dirty potentiometer.
Right. I think you're right. So very true. Erratic Vending says, "Hey guys, happy related 4th of July. He's here with us, or she. I don't know if that's he or she. Does anybody know?
Happy 5th.
Hey, yeah.
Austin B said, thanks. He's learning a lot. Hey, we're caught up on our comments, you guys. How you like that?
That's awesome.
Sometimes it's awesome because then it's like, what do you talk about? Right?
Tell us about the most exciting thing that's happened to you guys in the past 2 weeks in vending.
In vending. Exciting in vending.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You'll see it in an upcoming video. So in my truck accessory shop location, we do Red Bull Blue and the Monster Ultra White energy drinks there.
Right.
And they sell a lot of energy drinks. So that's like the majority of what the sales are in those machines are. So I was having trouble keeping up with the Monster Ultra White energies. They were selling out like within like 4 or 5 days. And we usually go every 2 weeks. So I needed to come up with a solution in order to address that problem. And what I ultimately did, like I said, you'll see it in an upcoming video. We had one weak motor that we replaced, like we did in a previous video too. But now we've got 2 columns of those Monster Ultra White energy drinks. So therefore, we've got double capacity. So that was probably the most exciting thing for me this week.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the kind of stuff that makes you, don't you love it when you fix something and it works?
Right. And then you get like, that's really cool. And then you just up your capacity now. So,
well, I watched your video the other day where you were trying to figure out, and I've done that too, where I've gone somewhere and I'm like, I know I had this problem before, but I couldn't remember.
On the laundromat machine.
Yeah, I was watching that video and I'm like, what is it? What is it?
I could have kicked myself because I was like, why didn't I think of that like in the beginning? I'm doing all these other diagnostic checks and dumb stuff.
Yeah,
I should have just known.
So what causes a fuse like that to keep blowing on a machine? Just electrical, water?
It could be a motor issue. So it's probably something with that first motor, because when I took that motor cover off, motor number 1 was out of alignment, and so it was probably something with that. I mean, that shouldn't happen every 8 months or so, like it's happened now. So we'll see if it happens again in 8 months. If it happens again in 8 months, maybe I'll replace a motor, or maybe I'll just have a fuse on hand ready to swap out at any time.
Yeah, I mean, how cheap? As long as that's all that's going wrong. I mean,
the fuses are a couple bucks, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, especially, I mean, that machine looks pretty old, right? How old is that machine?
No, it's actually one of my newer machines. It's
oh, really?
I bought it. It was secondhand, but I think the person bought it new and then couldn't find a location for it and put it in storage. So it's basically a brand new machine.
Nice, very cool. I like the what is it, like a waterfall or something?
The waterfall, yeah.
Very cool. What about you, David? What's been the most exciting thing that's happened to you in vending in the past 2 weeks?
Well, we got the machines in. I got a whole bunch of accounts lined up. I got the new credit card readers in. Learned how to do that. There's a lot. Oh, the mall. So it looks like it's very possible I will finally be able to get inside a mall and inside the food court. The space rental is $50 per machine that I put in there. So it looks like we're going to be putting in probably 8 machines. So it'll be about $400 plus tax. But we'll have 8 machines in 2 different sections of the food court. And we'll have no competition because the mall has no claw machines in there.
That's awesome.
And it's a mall that has pretty much max out units rented out. So, I mean, like there's every store is rented out. So there's going to be lots of capacity of people in there. And then the other thing that's exciting is, you got I was able to get a couple locations for my friend Delwig. And I'm going to go check on the machines probably tomorrow on my way going through my route to see how they're doing. But it sounds like they're doing really well. I know the first 2 days, the one location did $100. So that was a boba tea place.
Nice.
So I think Delwig's going to be doing really well with these 2 locations I got him. So I'm going to go check on those.
Nice.
So Zooks has a question. Where do you guys get your plexiglass?
Lowe's.
Yeah. And then they're not really supposed to, but our Lowe's, like when you ask them nice, they'll cut it for you.
Oh, ours has a cutting station. Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually, I think that you're supposed to do it yourself, but we always go in there and I always ask them, like,
oh no, here they won't let us do it. They insist they do it for you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they always cut it for us. So Lowe's is really good. I don't know if Home Depot, will let you do it too, or they'll do it for you, but yeah.
I can see our reflection in the Tetris blocks.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just, I'm building it really tall.
Plug it in.
Well, I think it'll fall over. I'm just trying to do Jenga.
It's like a Jenga Tetris thing going on.
I need to get more blocks, though. I ran out. I could probably make it even taller. I really love this toy, though.
Carl wants to know, Matt, if you got your discount on Costco for the Monster White.
No, I let my Costco membership lapse.
Oh, we always get it at Sam's Club. And it's usually pretty inexpensive there.
Yeah.
It's not too
Honestly, you know what's funny? So, that's usually what I end up doing too, because you can buy so much at one time. But like, honestly, if you follow the grocery store sales in the Flip app, you'll save even more money.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked. I'm so tall. I got this. So the L is just like, yeah, wow. This is insane.
Oh my God, it's awesome. Anthony Hastings says he uses a glass company. He does not do plexiglass. He's on first name basis.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. So did I tell you that we broke a Galaxy?
No.
And I didn't film it, which was really stupid. But we were unloading the trailer and rolling it on the cement, and it got caught on.
What?
Yeah.
Is this the one with Natalie that I know about?
Yes. And it just full
good.
on face first, fell down, busted glass everywhere.
Well, you know what? That's like a rite of passage in this business, right? You
She's
gotta break
in
the
the
machine
room,
like that.
like I did it. I didn't want to say she did it, but she did it. So she was very upset.
That's like a rite of passage to drop a machine like that. Like you're not official, you're not big time until you do. I've dropped like 3 machines like that.
I mean, because they are like they're tipsy,
top heavy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially when you're rolling them around, and I don't know how many times I've caught them. Like I've been moving them, like caught it, and she couldn't. She didn't have enough upper body strength to like grab it to like stop a Galaxy from like falling over, and it full on just went face first and smashed out 2 panels of glass. So we have a broken Galaxy in our garage. I wish I would have filmed, because it was like it exploded. I mean, there was just glass everywhere. It was crazy. So
because it's tempered glass, so it turns into like glass confetti.
It did. Yeah. So.
Also, if you replace it with tempered glass, or if anyone's working with arcade games or anything out there, and you would take that piece of glass off the screen, never set it on concrete. Learned that one the hard way too.
Because it gets too cold?
I can't explain the science behind it, but I've literally gently set a piece of glass on its edge on concrete, leaned up against my wall, and in 30 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, just confetti, glass confetti party.
Because it's tempered.
Oh, no.
So that
Yeah.
that's
Right.
I didn't know that. Man, see. So for us, exciting stuff is, we're actually going out this week and we're going to go get some more locations. So we've got quite a few machines in the garage that need to get out. Amelia's starting cheer in like a week and a half. And so she's got to get all these placed before she starts cheer, because she's been going to cheer practices. She will be going to cheer practice like every single day. And they have games every single weekend. So she's got to be on her game. And so I'm thinking if she'll let me, I'm going to try to put a microphone underneath her shirt and like have her actually do, her spiel and do a video on it. I'm hoping. So hopefully she'll let me do it.
That sounds a lot like Dominic's video where he goes store to store. That was a really popular video for him. So I think that could do well for you. People love to hear
her too,
hear how it goes. Yeah.
Well, I think that people just being able to see, an 11, almost 12-year-old girl doing it, like, should give them hopefully a little bit of confidence, or at least make them feel, like, well, she can do it, I can do it. Hopefully that'll do it. So Anthony says he's done that too. So I'll tell Natalie. So Anthony is the master Ven master. He said he broke a machine too, so don't feel bad.
Telling you, it's a rite of passage. You're not official until you do it.
She said she still feels bad.
She's so adorable, but those machines are a lot bigger for her than
oh yeah, there was no way she was. I mean, because she was behind it, you know what I mean, pushing it, and there's no way it just away from her. There was no way she was gonna grab it. So
what the hell?
We've all been there. We've all been there.
I felt so bad because, like, she didn't.
The most important thing is she's okay. So.
Yeah.
You have those moments in your life, right, where like everything just stops, like time just stops, like at that. We're all just standing there, like,
and it's all in slow motion. Yeah.
Like, are you like? Did that really just happen? You know what I mean? Like, and I felt so bad. She just felt so bad. I'm like, I go, don't worry. It happens. So everything's replaceable. It's fine. I guess they're not the easiest to replace, so that's going to be tough. But yeah.
But
so Kevin says, find a place that can laser cut plexi and go with 6mm and get the glass drawing from your manufacturer. It'll fit perfect. Or make
smart.
It nice. Who does laser? We wouldn't have something like that around here. I don't know if you guys do, but I've never heard of laser cut plexi.
I think you just Google it. I think there's laser places. Just gotta look on the Google.
Maybe like a CNC machine or something. That'd be pretty cool. Very
cool. So what's your favorite new toys? David, you got any new toys in?
Well, this is a lot. I mean, it hasn't dropped. I'm actually like really shocked how tall it is. This thing's, how many phone length is this? 1, 2, 3, about 4 of my phone lengths tall right now. I have it. I feel like if I kept going up, I feel pretty comfortable that I could keep going up. But I think on stream, it might eventually fall, and then I'll scream, and I don't want to do that.
That's like,
Matt,
that's good video.
What license plate do you run in your machines, Matt?
Say that, license plush?
Yeah.
I usually just go to AA Global and I see like what the prices of things are. I've done Garfield. I've done the Willy Wonka stuff. I've done Bob Ross.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've done like I like doing all that kind of stuff, but then I'll also kind of go with like some budget license plush too. Like SpongeBob's usually pretty cheap. The Dippin' Dot stuff are usually pretty cheap. What else have I done? I know I've done like other characters like that. I want to say maybe I did Wizard of Oz one time or something like that. Obviously, like Mario, Nintendo, Pokemon, stuff like that. That's always going to be, your top tier stuff for sure.
Right.
So I always try and mix some of that kind of stuff in too. I've done ETs. I've done all kinds of stuff like that.
So what's crazy is that just before the fair, we were running like crazy, and I was trying to figure out where to get like larger plush, because we've never dealt with larger plush, and we had a big choice and a toy soldier that we had to get stuff into. And I was on the phone with Sharon from All Star, and I was telling her like all these problems because I didn't know they had bigger plush. Like we'd just gotten toys for our minis from her and stuff, and she's like, we've got some medium plush. And I'm like, but I need big stuff. And she goes, well, medium is like 12 to 14 inches. You know,
Yeah,
she goes, "That's
medium's big.
Yeah. And I go, well, what's it look like? And she goes, it's really kind of cute, you know? And I'm like, okay. I go, well, you know, send me some of those in because I need something. And that stuff showed up, and we actually did a video on it, Amelia and I, but that is some really nice stuff for
Do you
being
remember, like off the top of your head, which ones were included in that mix, or what was in there?
Yeah, there was cows, like furry cows. There was little panda bears with like little hoods on them.
Mhm.
There was not dragons, but like unicorns. There was God, they had all kinds of different ones in there. And then they had ones that were like, I mean, just like super detailed and like really cute. And they were just not only animals, but like little, there was bunnies but it was, I did not expect it to be like as like nice as that. You know what I mean?
Good
Like
quality stuff. Yeah.
yeah, because like usually like the inexpensive stuff, like you just get like you get like a furry thing with a shirt on or something. You know what I mean? Like it's really
neon, like I know, like some of the generic plush I get from A Global, it's like neon orange lambs and like
yeah.
toucans and
And there's no like depth to them. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
you can barely see like two eyes in it, and like you
Yeah.
know a line for the nose and like a t-shirt, and that's it. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
but this was like fully detailed and like really nice stuff. So there's a lot of stuff out there that you can get, and AA Global too. But even if you don't get the licensed stuff, if you buy stuff that's, you know, good quality, like it does well. Like our toy soldiers and our big choices do really well, and it's just generic stuff in there right now, except for we threw like some of those sunglasses in there. We threw, you know, like those Temu sunglasses, and then we did we had some big poops and some other things we threw in there, but like it does pretty well. So not
Nice.
bad. All Stars kind of, you know, actually, do you guys want to talk about some of the stuff we have in our Discord, like discounts and that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to make sure everyone knows about what's out there.
Mm-hmm. So, David, you want to go first? You want to bring up a couple of the discounts in the Discord?
Yeah, so of course we got the All-Star Vending, which I recently purchased more items from. All-Star Vending in our Discord has a pretty decent sized discount, and you know it's really fun. Actually, this happened. We also have Flatline, by the way. I was able to, and I talked about this in last stream. I went to one of my locations, and this location's been ordering from another website, buying their bulk toys for the bulk rack. And I was able to show them All-Star Vending, CandyMachines.com, and Flatline. And they were finding the same toys that they were ordering, and they were paying about, 30 cents or whatever. They were like double the price almost per toy.
Yeah.
And that's because we have a huge discount for all of our affiliations with CandyMachines.com, All-Star Vending, and Flatline. So that's really great. And then, yeah. What about you? There's a whole bunch of we got discounts with the insurance too, so you can get insurance with Next Insurance. It's like $25 a month.
Yeah, that's a
$30
great
a
one.
month for insurance. That's good.
You knew that was coming. He was
trying
trying to make that happen.
Way on the table. Dang it! I was so tall. I moved my leg, and I was going to put it on top. Dang it! I was really tall. Dang it,
So
John.
I see Anthony Hastings talking about Pipeline and their products, and I'm not as familiar with Pipeline's products. I know they have some great machines, but I wasn't super familiar with the fact that they sold plush and stuff like that too. He says $1.69 with free shipping on generic plush, and I'm looking at their website right now. They've got a lot of good stuff in here. Small mini plush,
blow it up.
69 cents free shipping for mini
Let me see
plush.
if I can
So
share
do we have a deal in place with Pipeline? If not, we need
No,
to get
we
one.
do not.
We
But
need
we
to get
should.
one. Yeah.
We should for sure. Let's see if I can pull this up.
That was fun while it lasted.
So let me see if I can. How do I make it big?
No, you're good. I think it looks good.
What size plush is that?
So that is regular generic plush mix. It's $1.69 each, with free shipping. Yeah. So, I mean, that's really good right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
It looks like it's
free shipping
good
too.
quality stuff too.
See if I can blow it up. Oh wait, I gotta do it over here.
The main
I don't
thing
think-
to me is free shipping too, because when you go to AA Global, you get
That's-
that same stuff. You have to buy like 6 boxes.
You spend more in shipping than you do the actual
Exactly.
items.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the problem with, you guys, well, I mean, not you guys, but you, Matt, you're a lot closer to,
Doesn't
you know,
matter.
to-
They
yeah,
still
so-
they still get you.
yeah.
They still get you.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is that, if we didn't have to pay for the massive shipping, it would be awesome. But they kill us with the
Yeah.
shipping. So unfortunately,
7-inch.
so
That's
they're really
for-
good. And the stuff from All Star, let me see if I can pull up their stuff. They had some really good stuff too. If you guys haven't seen it, but that I was very impressed. I didn't think it was going to be that detailed. And you guys also have the discount in the Discord, which is awesome. So I gotta find it though. But
Yeah, I didn't
so
realize they
in
had
the
so many things
Discord,
here.
if you guys
That's
don't
awesome.
know and you haven't belonged to the Discord, we have a Discord. It's almost 2,000 people now, and it's a group of, and it's all vendors, just like all of us, and everybody's super helpful. There's discounts just for being a member. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. There is a a little bit nicer, like what do you call it, like a premium chat section and stuff.
Yeah.
You can join if you want to, but you're not required just to be in the Discord. You don't have to do any of that. But here's their bigger stuff. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is their large plush. Here we go. So, and I'm not logged in, but I can show you guys what I'm talking about, like the detail.
You looking
on
at the
this stuff.
jumbo generic stuff, or
Yeah, the large plush mix. I don't know why things aren't. I guess maybe because it's. Oh, there we go. Watch this. So let me share this. So, but you see
Wow.
how like like on here, like all this is real, like detailed stuff. Like this outfit.
I like how like the bear with the like metallic ears and like space mask and stuff. That's cool. And then the dinosaurs and yeah, that's
But
cool.
what's cool is like on most plush, like this kind of little outfit, this would be like, part of one piece of material.
Yeah.
And like this is all like a separate outfit on this animal. Like that's
Oh, you're
what
an
I was-
all-star. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was impressed with, was like all these details are actually there on the stuff. So like it's not, I didn't expect it to be that nice. And I know that David's ordered some stuff from Eva that he's gotten where he's got Pokemon that's amazing, like super detailed, and then you order something that's like 10 cents cheaper and there's like no detail on it. It's just like it looks like they just you know what I mean? And so that's what I really like, is he's sent me some stuff he's gotten that has been like the most amazing stuff, and it was only like 10 cents more each than the other stuff. And so I get really excited when I get stuff that's actually detailed and looks legit and good. And so like a lot of times you'll get like maybe like if it's a generic Super Mario and it's just like the mustache is just like kind of halfway on there, and you know what I mean. Like I like stuff that's really good stuff. So I get excited when I get things that I can share with you guys that's actually like good quality stuff. So but I know Pipeline does like a lot of bulk stuff. They have a lot of really cool, like those. Remember, did you see at MBVA they had the whole wall like merchandiser, or like the prize lockers and stuff? They do some neat stuff. So
yeah.
So 540 Music says he loves Pipeline stuff. They have a new bulk dispenser coming into the month, 2, 3, and 4 inches capsules plus hanging prizes on spiral drives. Very cool. Their plush prize stuff is great too. Let's see what else we got. 540 also said Gary's a longtime arcade operator, really knows his stuff and brings in great titles. Nice. Anthony says, I have a crane with Gary's 3-inch caps doing $50 a day. Disneyland. That's crazy on a bulk machine. Like that's awesome. Those 3-inch bulk though, those are really cool. Like I didn't see one till about 6 months ago in person. Like I've never seen like a big 3-inch bulk one like that, and it was really neat. It's definitely very cool. So anyways, back to the Discord. So join, it's free. definitely get a lot of great discounts, a lot of good people. Like I don't know how many. I mean, I've gotten from being in the Discord great deals on Pokemon cards, great deals on vending labels from vendinglabels.com, and stickers from like E3 Vending. Two different people I've gotten Pokemon cards from. So if you're looking for deals, like Eli and Taylor, they've got like Pokeballs they were selling. Sweet Treat King's in there all the time. He's got good stuff he's selling. So it's a really good place to find good deals. But then what's really cool is you have a whole section that's just on how to fix things, like how to mod things, how to fix things. And so people are there always helping each other out. I think it's really cool. So very informative, very cool. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
good. So we got 10 minutes left. Where's hold on a second. Amelia, will you come do the giveaway?
She's like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, Amelia.
Amelia coming in like a boss.
So just to get right into it, we are giving away a Galaxy machine. We really, really, really like the Galaxy machines from AZ Amusements. They are so amazing. And if you want to see the awesome and amazingness of it, you can enter to win by being a member of the Discord, which is in a link in the description down below. And once you're in the Discord, you'll find like a sheet or a paper. You fill it out, and you're entered to win. And it's that quick and easy. And then if you win, you'll get your machine delivered to your front door. You'll see the awesomeness of it. You will get a location very, very fast. Trust me. And yeah, it'll be an amazing life.
She now has one location, has two of them in it, and she's got one that's like all Pokemon stuff like that in it, and then she's got one that's kind of a mix of other things. And she just ordered some really fun things. Can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
She just ordered some TikTok purses and some other fun stuff that she's going to put in there, and so she's.
Thank you, Amelia.
Thank you, Amelia. And those, thanks to you guys, those Chinese takeout boxes, man, killing it. Those are doing so good.
I stopped by the flea market arcade the other day, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many of them gone. Like I'm going to place another order and get them in there again.
Oh my god,
so popular. So popular.
Yeah, so we just ordered more of those. She put in, I don't know if you guys are doing them in yours or not, but she started doing croc charms, and those are doing really good. David, everybody says you're too dark.
Oh, it's probably because, it's probably because it's getting late. I got to flip over to settings. I need to turn on the light.
So anyways, all good. So, but yeah. So anyways, we got some neat stuff, and those Galaxies, man, they do a really good job. And I think it's neat because it's new with LEDs, so it's flashy, but it's also got a retro look. So like even the older people think it's cool looking. So it's just, I don't know, it's a cool machine. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you enter to win. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can win the $2,000 claw machine shipped to your door for free, full of prizes, ready to go. And we know they work. They're awesome, and you guys have seen them. And yeah, and it's the new tall one, which is even cooler. So yeah, and it's got Matt's name on it. So
that's right. So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the Galaxy machine.
19 days away was at less than 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Delwig was saying there was only 400 and something people entered.
Yep, it's like 426, I believe. 426.
Nice.
I got the numbers. I did have the numbers, but I think I accidentally closed out. It's like 426.
Any news you guys have heard on anything else going on? We're still waiting on Candy Machines to release their they're still working on that machine that we're waiting for. Quick Play just released their brand new machine, right? So or they haven't released it yet, but they released photos and they talked about it.
They've announced it.
They've announced it. So that's new. So if you guys haven't seen that, that's new. E3 Vending through Rainy on Discord, and it has taken a Mega Mini and turned it into a Gamer Mini, which is super cool. So if you guys haven't seen that, David just put up a picture. He can also put one in the Discord for you guys of that machine. That's going to be out. Or actually, is it available now to order, David?
Yeah, you can start ordering them now. I believe they're going to be shipping out pretty soon. So Yeah, I think you can do a minimum order of 4, so that's really cool. Only an extra $100 for 4 machines, and you're talking about that new gamer look. I think that's going to be so cool. I know Anthony Hastings is coming down in Phoenix, and I'm going to try to meet up with him. I wish I had a gamer mini to show him, because that's the machine I really want to show Anthony.
Nice. So Anthony Hastings asked a question. He said, "What are the taller games? What's the taller games from Grant? Is it Duck, etc.?" So, does he mean like the Sweet Treat and the Duck Shop and the Galaxy, right?
They're all the same size, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all the same size, 24 inches wide. They're taller now. They're a little bit taller because the
new version is taller. Yeah,
the new versions, so they have more prizes. They fit more prizes in them. But yeah, those are all the same size. And her Sweet Treat machine, actually, I wish we would have ordered a couple more of those. Those are actually doing really well. So if you guys haven't seen those, even though it has like candy on it, like the kids love it because it's like it's vibrant like the Galaxy.
It's super bright, yeah.
Yeah, it's super bright, and the kids really like that.
They really look nice. The Galaxy and the Sweet Treat look really nice standing next to each other.
Yeah, and I actually have a picture of that somewhere. But they look really good, and we have that in our diner location, which actually I can send that picture so you guys can see what they look like. But yeah, no, those are great machines, and so that's what I was going to talk about earlier is we can't believe like the quality of these machines, like that are coming out now. Like you would think being like new technology and stuff, they wouldn't be built like really well, but they're really nice. Like they look really good. Let me send this over so you guys can see.
I know, like when we were in Las Vegas, we were all just so overwhelmed with how great all the options are for all the new and cool and beautiful machines were. Yeah, I just can't imagine what's going to be like next year. I mean, how are they going to outdo what they've already done?
Exactly.
And,
yeah, no, I mean it's neat, and like everybody's coming out with new stuff. In all kinds of neat. Oh, look, Nicole's here. She did. Aw.
Hey, Nicole.
Look at that.
Hey,
that was
Nicole.
Nice.
Just in time.
Yep. She said, "Hi, friends. Howard Hospitality Group, Xtreme Vending Games, the Galaxy Game 43s. How y'all doing? Go get Amelia a boba tea. Good stream."
Oh my gosh, that's a $20 super chat.
That's awesome.
I know.
Thanks, Nicole.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Nicole. She's so positive. Like every time in the Discord and everything, she's always posting like really positive things. Like it's nice. It's nice to have people like that working together, and helping each other. So let me see if I can get this picture up before we go. I think I can.
Question. Austin was asking, who's hosting next? It's going to be you, right, Matt?
Are we going?
You or David?
Yeah. Well, I don't really have the premium membership on this streaming service, so I just figured just go between you two.
Okay, whatever you want. You sure you don't want to do it?
Doesn't matter to me either.
I don't want to be the one in charge. I'll get sidetracked with all sorts of stuff like
I can do it next week if everyone's cool with that, or if Jonathan, if you want to go again, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, I don't care either way.
We'll make an official announcement, Austin.
Okay, so here's.
I am not scared. I just don't like.
You guys wait till you see this Sweet Treat. Like I'm really impressed with this machine. So I think it looks really cool. So this is our diner location. Let me bring it up here. That's not it.
Wrong screen.
I know. Sorry. So
well, the sun's gone, and I have to turn on the light, but then I have to get up. I don't want to get up.
All right, let me see if I can get this to go. That's not it. Oh, window. There we go. All right. So this is our diner location. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, that's true, Delwig. I don't have good enough internet to host. I probably dropped out like 3 times. Oh wow, look at that picture.
Yeah, see, like it I just see like even brighter colors on that Sweet Treat machine.
What?
But they're both beautiful.
I'm gonna put this on the Discord.
What'd you say, Matt?
I said, like, to me, the Sweet Treat King has even brighter colors. Like, so
That's what I mean.
I would think
doesn't
like
it?
kids would be more attracted to it. But you know, I'm partial to the Galaxy machine just because it's got the best name.
Well, I just think even what I wanted to show too was side by side. You know how they look. You know,
Yeah.
kind of next to each other because they
Mhm.
complement each other. And one's pink and one's purple. But look at the sign on the top, like in the front of it. It's just awesome.
Well, I think like
Really
the
cool.
Galaxy sign has black in it. It's kind of a darker theme, so therefore it's not as bright. Whereas the Sweet Treat machine, it's got more of a white background and brighter LED, so therefore it might catch the eye a little bit better.
Right. I think you're right. Let me pull up this other one here so you can see. Window.
I'll bet at night those really stand out. Like after the
They
sun.
do.
goes
Like
down.
it just
Yeah.
you can see it all the way across the thing. That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
Let me add this. There.
That's a really cool picture, man.
Yeah. So that's and then so they want to fill this whole like.
I was gonna say all
area.
I see is space for more machines. That's all I see.
that's why we had to go get
You
the
know what?
Terminator game.
The barber cut, that mini barber cut that they have from CandyMachines.com.
yeah. That'd go well
That's
there.
a really good idea. You'll have to call Kevin and maybe
Because
that's a really
honestly,
good idea.
this space is all you gotta treat it like a mini arcade. You really do.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's going to be with multiple machines.
I think you're right. And so when they got kicked out, the other people that were there before, like this was all full of old arcade games. And then in the middle, like this room is like 3 times as big as this space. So like you've got the whole of the half the room where there's seating. And then there's on the right-hand side of those Galaxy machines and stuff is even more space along that wall. So it's just, it needs to be filled, but it just time will come. They need a driving game and some other things, I think. But I think
maybe
it's
like
cool.
a large prize machine, like a winner's cube or a barber cut or a keymaster or anything like that in there.
Yeah, that would.
Well,
be
it is
cool.
like multitasking. I see Discord, and when I put Discord up, I get dark because I was posting Howard's stuff on Discord.
Oh,
So I get dark when I do that. David can't see the boogeyman in the dark.
well, anyways, it is 8:00. I know we started late. Do we go a little later, or should we call it a night?
I'm ready to call it a night whenever you guys are.
What's
Yeah.
later then?
Well, I got.
It's after 11 here.
Yeah, it's
Let me
really
go back to
I'm
comments and see. Oh, they're just making fun of you because you're in the dark, David.
Yeah, because like I go on Discord and I'm sharing the pictures, and Discord makes me look dark, and I'm responding to the people in Discord too. So I multitask, try to show pictures of the stream.
Well, a couple things for everybody to remember. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Galaxy Games 843. David from Xtreme Vending, subscribe to his channel. Make sure you watch all his videos. Make sure you also subscribe to Quick Play if you haven't already. They've been trying to join us, but they've just been so busy with the arcade and everything they got going on. But they're a big part of our team. So make sure you subscribe to their channel also. Make sure that if you guys are ordering stuff, if you guys need NIAX readers, make sure you use Galaxy Games 843's code when you guys order those, please.
Save
You get
money doing that.
Yeah, you get money off, plus it helps out his channel, which is awesome. If you guys are using candymachines.com, we have a link down below for us to take you to the site, and then make sure you guys use Quick Play's code because that helps out their channel. Make sure that if you order machines from Rainy, that you let them know that David sent you from watching his videos, because that helps him build a relationship with them and helps out him. So definitely help everybody out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. There's tons of discounts in there and a lot of helpful people. And make sure also while you're there that you enter to win the 24-inch claw machine from AZ Amusements, which we're giving away, which is pretty awesome. So thank you, Grant, for that. We really appreciate you letting us do that. And it's the new one, which is really cool. So yeah. Anything else I'm missing? No,
that was an awesome way of ending it.
You guys
That's how
are
you
just
close
like-
it out.
Okay, cool. You close it out, Matt. Do it.
All right. Well,
Okay.
like I always say, guys. So first and foremost, just want to say thank you all out there for watching our videos, for coming back every week, for joining us, for your comments, for your likes, your subscribes, sharing our videos, supporting all our channels. Again, we couldn't do all this without you guys. So without the audience out there, we wouldn't be making any of these videos. So again, thank you guys so much for being here all the time and supporting us. And in turn, we'll keep making videos for you guys. Thank you so much. But that's going to be about it for tonight's stream, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps all the channels. With that said, we're wrapping it up right here, though, guys.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Guys, bye.
Bye.
Good night.